a Challenger RT and not something else like a GTO or a Mustang. So, I mean, the first reason is just practicality, if you want to call it that. I just don't have the money to go out and buy a brand new Challenger Scat Pack or whatever. So I had to look at cars that are a few years old, kind of like, you know, when their value goes down just a little bit. I was thinking about getting the GTO because I just like the whole powertrain. You know, it has a 6-speed manual, it has a LS2. They're pretty reliable. The parts are super cheap, which is something I wish I would have known a little bit more about before I got a Challenger. But the main reason really is like all those cars are the same. Like as far as rough like power that they have stock, you know, it's like they're all pretty close to the same. So, you know, some are a little faster than others, and now like a brand new Mustang with an automatic is considerably faster, but all that being said, they're all pretty close to being the same as far as power goes. So to me it was kind of important what the car looks like, and that's the reason why I got a Challenger. I think Challengers out of all the new muscle cars look the best, and it's definitely not the fastest, but it looks the best, and it makes me happy every time I go to the garage and I see my car in there. I walk out in the parking lot and see my car. It makes me happy, you know, every time I look at it. So just that little bit of happiness every time I see it. And I don't know, I mean, some GTOs look pretty badass, but GTOs are kind of understated, and that's a little bit of a bummer for me. It has an automatic, which is also kind of a bummer, but again, you know, the major factor here is whether it puts a smile on my face and whether it was in the realm of affordability. So I got those two major things, and I'm still happy with my decision. It's also pretty cool that this is a rare color. It's called Detonator Yellow. I think it's kind of a cool, unique thing. Plus, I like the black and yellow thing, as is evidenced by me getting a vinyl wrap on the hood and spoiler. Yeah, I mean, that's really the basic outline of why I got a Challenger RT.
And I can do a little old burnout like this.
Since I got it that I probably wish I would have known going in. First of all, is Mopars are just get rid of all that stuff, because it's not made to like the same durability standards as an engine without MDS. So it's a lot to get into. It's kind of a little bit difficult to understand like all the finer points of it, but that's basically it. Like the parts in an MDS engine aren't as durable as an engine without MDS, which would be like in a manual transmission car. So I kind of screwed up in more ways than one getting automatic, because it has the MDS, but it's also because it's automatic. It's not as fun, I guess, but it is daily driver. But I digress. But really, that makes it more expensive to do any kind of performance upgrades. It's all you always have to start out with getting rid of the MDS, and it's like a $500 thing, not including any kind of labor if you have somebody do it for you. So it's just another really expensive undertaking. So, and then this, my last point, I guess, and this is kind of unrelated, but if you're going to be doing any kind of modifications to your car, you can, like especially modern stuff, you can save so much money just getting stuff used. You know, like just know what to look